Strange how money can ruin your life even when you think you're doing everything right, but nobody warns you about that part. People think all my success came from Hollywood, but that's not true. Investing was one of my real secrets. I learned it the hard way. I want to talk to you like it's just us, because I know what it feels like to stare at the stock market like it's written in another language. You save, you try to be responsible, you follow the rules you were told as a kid. Go to school, get a job, go put money somewhere safe. And yet somehow your future still feels shaky. Almost like you're building your life on sand. Let me tell you the truth nobody explained to me early on. The world isn't designed to teach you how to grow money. It's designed to teach you how to work for it. And that difference is the silent trap that keeps people stuck for decades. I carried that confusion for years, thinking every debt meant failure, every risk meant danger, every loss meant I wasn't smart enough. But the truth is you're not failing, you're just missing the information you were never given. And once you understand what investing actually is, not a gamble, not a race, not a secret club, you start to see the world differently. You feel power where there used to be fear. Imagine your future self for a moment. The version of you who finally stopped hesitating, who learned the game instead of guessing. That version isn't stressed when bills arrive, isn't praying for the next paycheck, isn't afraid of the calendar moving forward. That version feels steady, intentional, grounded. It all starts with understanding what no one teaches you soon enough. The first thing I wish I knew is this: the stock market isn't a place to get rich fast. It's a place to get rewarded for patience. I used to think investing worked like a movie scene: buy low, sell high, dramatic wins. But real wealth grows the way trees grow. Slowly, quietly, consistently. You don't rush a forest into existence. You build the conditions that let it thrive. And that's where the math gets wild. A small amount invested for decades destroys a large amount invested late. Not because of luck, because of time. Time turns ordinary people into wealthy ones. And while most people panic about not being smart enough, the truth is that time is far more powerful than talent. But then comes the next truth. Your emotions will cost you more money than any bad investment ever will. Nobody trains you for the moment you see your portfolio drop. Nobody prepares you for the tightness in your chest during the first real dip, or the self-doubt that screams when someone else brags about a quick win. The market isn't really a financial game, it's an emotional discipline game. Your brain wants to avoid pain, and in the market, red numbers feel like danger. Your mind urges you to run. But dips aren't danger signs, they're discount signs. The people who win aren't the ones who react the fastest, they're the ones who react the least. They stay calm when others panic. They buy when others sell. They breathe when others overreact. They create space between emotion and action, and that space becomes profit. Then I learned something that changed everything for me. You don't need to know everything to start, but you do need to know what actually matters. Beginners overwhelm themselves with noise, news, hype, predictions, hot tops. But wealth isn't built through noise. It's built through structure. Once you know your long-term goals, everything becomes clearer. You stop chasing trends. You stop panicking. You stop acting like you're gambling in a casino. You start building a life. The people who seem calm with money aren't lucky, they're structured. They automate, they diversify, they protect the future version of themselves, and they do it consistently. But here's the final shift, the one that turns all this knowledge into real change. You don't rise to the level of your goals, you rise to the level of your habits. Everyone wants financial freedom, but wanting doesn't create wealth. Routine does. Identity does. A small contribution each month does more than a big emotional decision once in a while. A simple plan you follow beats a complex plan you abandon. Picture yourself 5 years from now looking back with pride instead of regret. You're further ahead not because you made perfect picks, but because you showed up consistently. You built habits that match the future you want. You took control instead of waiting for a perfect moment that never came. So start today, even small. Start messy. Start unsure, but start. Because waiting is the most expensive decision you can make. And if you truly want to elevate not just your finances, but the mindset behind your discipline, here's the perfect next step. Watch why discipline feels hard until you learn this. It's the kind of message that reshapes the way you approach pressure, consistency, and progress. It connects directly with this journey. Because investing is about building wealth, but discipline is about becoming the person who can sustain it. If this message helped you, support the channel by liking and subscribing. You're not just helping the video, you're helping someone out there who desperately needs this message find it. This is Wisdom Recorder, your knowledge source.